Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sean. This is Charlie Reads a Bit. It is Tuesday. It is the start of week. Well, I mean, it's Tuesday. Technically, week 2 started yesterday. Week 2 of this Spookoplathon, created by Becca, from Becca and the Books. I'll leave everything linked down below, of course. It is week 2. I did complete a book last week. I completed Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. Enjoyed it. Do want to get to the second one, but alas, that is not happening right now. I'm in the midst of trying to complete my magical readathon TBR that I did not finish within the magical readathon. So, but as you would have seen at the end of last week's vlog, I did roll and get black on the cover, which I chose Belladonna because it does have black. Well, it's a black cover, but I kind of bent it to benefit me, you know? So I'm reading Belladonna, and I did get to page 51. I'm intrigued. I want to know what's happening. It's obviously like, it is very reminiscent of YA, which is not bad per se. But I do want to see where it goes. Some things are a little bit like, but I don't have really much to say right now because I'm literally only on chapter 6, but I am enjoying it so far. Like I said, it's Tuesday. It is 7:30 p.m. The day got away from me. I was on the phone on call with my husband until he went to sleep, and then me and my sister went for lunch, went to Walmart quick, and then I was doing my nails since then, which was like hours of doing my nails because it just took longer because I decided to do glitter, and that's always a mistake. But I did get them done. I'm not a professional. They're not very good. So, yeah, but I did do those. I work tomorrow. Other than that, not much going on. But I do want to try to get Belladonna done relatively quick so I can then do another roll and smash out these books. And then I think I mentioned it in last week's vlog a bit. I'm toying with the idea of maybe choosing one of Becca's old Bookopoly boards and doing that for my TBR next month as well, because I have been doing the magical readathon books within this. I wanted to do it again but not have to worry about that, so I might do that. I did find the 2022 board and information and stuff, so I might do that, so that's exciting. But I am reading Belladonna. It is what it is so far. It's piquing my interest, but I'm also hesitant because, like, it is YA, and there's nothing wrong with YA. It's just, like, not my go-to genre all the time. I do find myself getting more annoyed because I am not that age anymore. Hopefully it goes well. I do still have the rest of Priory to get to, Empty Smiles, and Inheritance Games to finish out the readathon after Belladonna. So fingers crossed. Not really much else to talk about. I will try to pop in as much as I can. I work tomorrow and then I'm off. So I did not get editing done the past 2 days on my days off because yesterday I filed my nails and then I just read, and then today I actually did my nails, did the acrylic and everything, so I did not get a chance to edit. But I'm off Thursday, so that's what I'm going to be doing Thursday, at least for a bit, and then hopefully getting that up at some point this coming weekend, and then starting to edit the last week vlog. So too much to do, but yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to update so far. I'm excited to get through these books. I'm really enjoying this Spookoplathon, and it's really helping me. It's like something about it is just really fun. So I get really excited to finish the book so that I can then do another roll. But we'll see how everything goes this week, and I'll keep you updated. I'm just rambling at this point. I don't really have much to say. But I will try to update tomorrow after work if I've gotten any reading done. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you in my first update, hopefully farther into this book. Hello. So it is now Thursday the 10th of October, and I've just been reading some Belladonna. I didn't read yesterday. I did work for a few hours didn't read. I didn't have a break. Well, I did have a break, but it wasn't my usual 30, so I didn't read during my break. And then when I got home, I just was watching Natalie Lawyer Chick because I had watched Maura and Jess, Maura from books like Woe and Jess from Jess Owens, and they had got me back onto wanting to catch up on her videos and stuff. So I did that, and I'm still technically doing that here and there, but was outside with my sister earlier, got cold, so we came back and ate, and Jess is live right now on Patreon, so I had that on as I was reading, and I'm on page 78, 79. I wanted to make sure I popped in so I have clips for this vlog, and I know you're always seeing me in this. It's cold, so that's why you will see a lot of this sweater. But anywho, like I said, I'm reading Belladonna, and it's the pacing is weird for me personally. That's like, for me it's like not my favorite. The writing is a little something for me. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's feeling very I don't know how to put my thoughts into words, my feelings into words, but there's just something that's not connecting with me. I'm not hating it, but I'm like trying to see what the point is, and like certain things just like happen so like inorganically. I don't know. I just want to know what the point is. Where are we going with this? And like, why? I was hoping to enjoy it more than I am. Again, I'm only 78, 79 pages in, so it could get better. But I'm just hoping to finish it. I want to be able to finish the Magical Readathon this month, and I don't want this vlog to be a fail because I'm struggling to read this book, so I gotta get myself to sit and read it. I do work the next 2 days, so... But I did edit and got my video scheduled, my vlog, the weeks 2, 3, and 4 vlog from the Magical Readathon scheduled to go up tomorrow. So that's good. But other than that, not doing so much. I did get a pattern, a cross-stitch pattern from Etsy that it's like a very big one. It's like an Alice themed, like Alice's Adventures in Wonderland themed one, or Alice in Wonderland from Disney theme one, and there's like a lot of colors and stuff, so I've been compiling a list of the threads that I would need. The only thing is I don't know what the dimensions are of the fabric that I would need, like how big the image is. That wasn't included for some reason, and one of the colors so far doesn't match the color that they were showing in their key, so I'm just waiting to hear back about that. So yeah, so that is really not much going on. I know your girl is such a riot, such a fun, good time, doing a lot. But honestly, literally, just relaxing, honestly. When I don't work, I just want to do nothing. But found myself wanting to, reading Sleeping Giants wasn't as hard as maybe reading this is, but I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna do it and see what the hype is, because I know a lot of people do like it and some people don't. Like, I know Erin from Booked and Busy did not like it, but I want to see what maybe I think. But so far, not so hot, but I'm gonna continue giving it a good go, giving it a fair chance, and see how I feel. But like, essentially it's just like about Signa, who you start off the book seeing the day that it's like this party that her mom is throwing, and death pays a call, and anyone who drank the wine dies, including her mom. And so now she's being passed around because when she turns 20 or something, I think, she gets this inheritance, and the person who her guardian gets part of it as well. So she was with her aunt before this point that we're at right now, but something happens, and then she goes to live at Thorn Grove, and it's like this whole mystery that's going on there, and all this other stuff. Like, there's a lot of illnesses, different characters that are being put in here, and I'm just like, what's the point? Where are we going? What are we getting at? I just want to get to the point, I guess, and hopefully I can get there soon so I can do another roll, because I'm enjoying doing that and getting through these books. So I'm babbling and just all rambling at this point, but I just want to do a quick update, and I'll try to update again tomorrow, just so, like, you know, I have clips for the vlog and that I'm keeping you updated and everything. But I'm so tired. I still need to finish that stamped cross stitch that I started a while back. I'm literally 2 away from finishing it, so, but am I gonna do that right now? No. But either way, that is all for this update. I will come back hopefully later on or tomorrow to give you, let you know how far I've gotten, but that will be later. Okay, I'm back. It's still the same day, still the 10th, not that far from where I was earlier, but it is, I forgot to say the time, but it's like 4:34 p.m. now. But I just wanted to pop in because I've been reading a little bit more. And I think my issue is that and I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it. She's young. But the amount of times she is brought up wanting to debut, wanting to be a part of society, and I get it. She hasn't had the opportunities. She's been shunned, treated poorly, and all this other stuff. So she desperately wants these things that she couldn't have. My thing is that, like, it's just annoying to keep hearing about it over and over again, and like how it's gonna be a boy that's like comes in and changes her life and saves her. And don't get me wrong, like, meeting my husband and everything did change my life, and it was amazing, and my life is great with him in it, and it's better with him in it because, like, I love him. But, like, that's not all. I don't know, I just think, like, the way it's, like, that's all she wants in life, like, is, like, for a guy to come into her life and to be swept off her feet and to be a part of society, and continuously brings up, this book that her mom had, about etiquette and all this other stuff, and it's, like, I understand, like, the setting in which this is, and the society in which it is. I get it to a point, but it's also annoying. Like, that's all that she cares about. That's all that she aspires to have. Like, she desperately wants to make sure no one can know, like, no one sees that she can see spirits, because she wants to so desperately be a part of this society, and that all that she's worth is being a part of it, and that, like, that's, like, and part of it is her saying that in order to get there, she has to pretend, and that's the life that she sees for herself, and, like, that's her dreams and aspirations, is just that. And it's like, I get it, girl, I get it, but it's a little annoying to read. That's just been happening a lot. It's like the same thing being repeated over and over again. It's like, girl, I get it. You want that Prince Charming. You want the balls. You want what you know your mom had. And getting there is a struggle, but it's like, and you got more going on than what a guy can really do for you, you know? But I don't know. It is fine. I guess I'm like hoping I can push through. I was really hoping I would like this, but I think the writing is just not meshing with me very well, so I'll continue going, but I'm very hesitant. I'm more hesitant than I was when I first went in. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, was that I was just grating on my nerves a bit. She literally says, think of your future, of the work you must put into debuting. Normal people do not speak to the dead. And like all she thinks about is debuting and going to balls and all this other stuff, and it's like cool, but that's, I guess, I don't know, I mean, it's just coming across really like repetitive and redundant sometimes, but so am I. I wasn't new. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading, and I'll pop in later when there's more going on. So I wasn't even gonna pop in an update today, but here we are. It is Saturday. I got off work late, and it's like 11:26 p.m. and so I'm reading this yearbook, Belladonna. Things are happening, like the pacing is off for me. The writing leaves a little bit to be desired, and like things are happening really quick, like, and I don't know, it's insta-lovey. I don't know if the author, Miss Adeline Grace, has something against people with brown eyes. I get it. Brown eyes, I guess, isn't the cool thing to have, and like, I get it. Blue eyes, green eyes, cool. That's cool. But I don't appreciate the way sometimes the author is describing brown eyes. We get it. Brown eyes are not cool, I guess. But it's like really starting to be grating. Like, it comes across like the author really has something against brown eyes. And I'm not here for it. Like, I get it. My brown eyes are not cool. They're not as beautiful, I guess, as blue eyes or green eyes. Like, but I think they're beautiful, like, but to me, I think they're beautiful as well. Like, why do the people that is supposed to be depicted as like unlikable in this story have brown eyes? But then if they're like dainty and like pretty and good people, they're like it's not all of them, and it's not all the time, but it's like, I don't know, do you have something against people with brown eyes? And like, that could just be me being sensitive because I have brown eyes, but I'm tired of the brown eye hate. My eyes are beautiful in their own right, but I don't know, that's just been grating on my nerves. This one girl in here is being described as like having beady eyes, and now her flat brown eyes. Like, ma'am, I get it, you don't have brown eyes, and that's just my opinion. That's what I'm getting out of it. It's just starting to grate on my nerves. And again, I do have brown eyes, so clearly I'm gonna see an issue. But like, I was just like, it's one too many times now. Like I said, it's not all the time. Well, it's not like excessive, but it is enough for me to be like, okay, is there like, do we have beef or something? Like, I get you're not a brown-eyed queen, but I feel like there's nicer ways to describe someone with brown eyes than that. But that is it is what it is, and this is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to see see it the way I see it clearly. That's fine. It's not that big a deal, but it's just annoying because my eyes are beautiful. Whatever. But yeah, but this book is like, I just want to get it done for many reasons. Like I said, the writing, it's not horrible. It's just like, it's simple, but like, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I said, the pacing, things are just going boom, boom, boom. no build up. It's very on the nose. It's very like there's no leading up, no like organic getting to that point. It's like things just happen. It's like literally at one point they're like she's like it's the second night, and like this like mystery that she's trying to solve. I'm like, and then like this thing with death, I'm like not sure about it. I'm not sure about it, but yeah, that's where I am with that. And I just wanted to pop in and say that, but I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit and then come back when, like, maybe tomorrow. I have off tomorrow, Sunday. So that is all for this update. Hopefully you're enjoying the vlog. I know, riveting stuff, but you know, I have been struggling. I'm only 138, 139 pages in, so we're not very far, but fingers crossed I can finish this before or by Tuesday when this vlog is going to be ended. So we'll see, but I will update you hopefully tomorrow. Well, so don't mind me. I'm gonna cross stitch while I do a little update. I haven't finished the book, and I did talk yesterday, last night. I just wanted to point out how the author has talked about Brown Eyes numerous times and not the best light, but you know, it's not only Adeline Grace, and I'm not saying it's exactly how she feels, it just comes across that way sometimes with how she describes people with brown eyes. Like, I get it, brown eyes is very common, it's not that interesting to some people, but with someone with brown eyes, it's a little annoying to have, like, feel like it's not as desirable, but that's neither here nor there. It's just annoying. But I did get to page 200 last night, and I'm gonna reiterate a lot of things. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna hold up the book because clearly I'm just gonna sit and cross stitch because that's what I've been doing. I have not read any today. I'm gonna read maybe a little bit later, but I've just been watching stuff and cross-stitching. I did, well, first this morning, talked to my husband like usual, then I also got a shower, did laundry, then I also cleaned the floors and everything, and then I just was cross-stitching for a while, and then I was like, you know what, I'll do an update since today is Sunday, October 13th, and I work tomorrow, so I'm hoping maybe to finish the book tomorrow, so then, like I did last week, I can start the next book before the next vlog. But anywho, so with this book, it's not the worst thing ever. I just think for me, the writing leaves a lot to be desired sometimes, and like the pacing really, I think, is very like this, but the problem with that is like it's not like a lot happening that's believable. It's very convenient, very like people are talking about things like so easily, and like there's no like she's new, like, but there's very intimate moments that I'm just like, this is not like, I feel like what you're trying to portray to me is that these people are very secretive, keeping it close to the vest, and but then like just one thing, and then like they're just talking to her, and I'm like, or like how things are revealed so easily, so quick, or like how certain elements come to light like immediately, and I'm like, it's not believable to me. I don't think there's any like organic progression to these answers or to these like things, these problems that are going on. You don't really have time to get to know this setting before the author is just like conveniently pulling the characters in these different things, and how easily trusting, or how like, she is naive, There is a sense of naivete because she's been so isolated and so like neglected in a way. It's not that I don't understand and see that, it's the fact that she'll have the thought like that she shouldn't trust these characters because she just met them, but yet she still does it and like will look past things just because it's a cute guy, and it's like, oh my god, leave me, like just miss me with this, like I cannot with you. All she talks about, like, and is repeatedly talked about, is like debuting in society and how important that is to her, and like I get it, but it's the fact that like, it's repeatedly repeated, like clearly, I mean, that was redundant, but you get what I'm saying, like it's repeatedly said how that's not something that would be in the etiquette book, or like how like she just like worked up to this her whole life to get to this point. And I'm just like, okay, I get it, you just want a man to sweep you off your feet, save you, you just want to be the perfect debutante or whatever have you, like I get it, but you're being annoying. The insta love is so annoying, like the way she's just I can't, like just from the moment that like in like the progression between her dislike of this character to like in the next breath being like all like with this character, and I'm like, miss me, and like the quick turnaround on that character just doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel real. It feels like a really, like the characters are not really fleshed out, they're very two-dimensional. It just I don't know, for me it's not working, and like I'm very confused about this whole death thing. And if this is a spoiler, feel free to skip forward. I'm not too sure. It might be, I don't know, because I'm not sure about it. But either way, like I just don't understand what the connection with, like there's different things that are going through my head when it comes to like her relationship with death, and on the whole point with like the death character, like the way she like just, I know she's been through a lot and she wants to blame someone, so she blames death, and it's like from the moment that you see the beginning of the book, like obviously I don't think death is like the monster she's trying to make him out to be, but like she just doesn't want to listen. She just wants to, at one point she like talked about his like not feeding into his ego, where it's like, and I'm like, girl, you're the one with the ego right now, you're just coming at this guy like this, like yeah, it's death, but like you really don't know what you're talking about, like blaming him, like yeah, I mean fair enough, death has followed you. I feel like she just wants to blame someone, and like it's just easy for her to blame him, and then doesn't want to listen when he's like, girl, if you'd shut up for 2 fucking seconds and listen to me, you'd see that like I'm not your enemy, which, you know, he still might be, who knows, but like I don't know if they're trying to make a romantic element with death or what, but it's a little odd to me because he was there when she was a baby and stuff, so I'm like, I don't know. He calls her a little bird, and I'm like, I don't know. This is a little odd. But again, I don't know for sure what it is. Careful, be weary, because I'm like speculating, I'm hypothesizing, but it's very, very odd. Like I don't know if I'm vibing with that. Like I'm curious to see what's gonna happen, but I wouldn't say that like I would necessarily say it's like a well written book. It's not bad by any means. It's my personal opinion. There's nothing wrong with the author. There's nothing wrong. Like if you enjoy it, that's amazing. I'm happy for you. But it's just not doing it. Like it's just I just think it's not executed the best. I don't like just the convenience of it all, like the way characters interact, the way things are just easily said, done, how quick the conflict, like the mystery within Thorngrove comes to be, like immediately after she's there. Like I would have felt like I would have been more immersed if there was a little bit more build up to where it was going with that. It was just like wham bam, thank you ma'am, and we're already like in the thick of it, like already with suspects and all this other stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I just don't feel myself connected to it. Like there's a disconnect between me and that, because there's like nothing, I wasn't gripped, like it was just like, here you go, and like, I don't know. But I am 200 pages in, like a little, I'm close to halfway, like a few pages away from halfway. There's like 400 something pages, I believe, 403 pages. So I'm like, I'm hoping to get this done by tomorrow. I do work, like I said, early tomorrow, so we'll see. But I will keep you updated, but I'm probably just gonna continue doing this, watching what I was watching, and then maybe after getting off the call with my husband, I'll read for a bit before going to bed. But yeah, I'm not really enjoying it. I was really hoping that this would be one of those instances where I enjoy it. Like, it's a YA book that I would enjoy. Like, I did enjoy Once Upon a Broken Heart. I did really enjoy that. And, like, obviously I love the Lunar Chronicles. And that's a YA series. So there are, like, exceptions to, like, me not really enjoying YA and the Naturals. But, like, I was really hoping that I would enjoy this because it sounded very interesting, and some people that I watched really enjoyed it. So I'm like, okay, maybe this will be one of the exceptions. It's not. Unfortunately, it's not. Like, it might. There's elements that I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not having the worst time, but I think that the writing and the pacing and everything that I've already outlined is like really keeping me from really enjoying it. The brown eye comments is like, okay, we get it. I think there's the book that like I think kind of toes the line of like with the brown eye thing. Like, I know I'm harping on this a lot, but I am a brown eye queen, and you know, I feel very strongly about how there's nothing, like, my eyes are still desirable, you know? There's nothing wrong with brown eyes. And I think in The Keeper of the Lost Cities, Sophie is different than the other elves because all the other elves have variations of blue eyes. While Sophie is an elf, she does have brown eyes, and she thinks it's off-putting, but everyone else finds them beautiful because it's different. And I'm like, you know what? I can respect it. I can respect it. So, you know, that's one that does it fine. But I just like, I don't like the concept sometimes that it comes across that like having brown eyes is less desirable in the eyes of everyone else. That like in order to be a beautiful person in a book, you have to have blue eyes or green eyes or gray eyes or even hazel eyes. It's like, there's nothing wrong with just having brown eyes. Like, they are beautiful in their own right. So you know what, again, I'm on my soapbox. Thank you for coming to my TED talk, but now I'm done talking about it, but that's how I feel. So I'm gonna continue doing this, watching, and then I'll come back hopefully tomorrow, but if not, hopefully, like, we'll definitely be ending this Tuesday. But fingers crossed I can finish this book so I can move on to the next one. The only ones I have left now are the Inheritance games, Empty Smiles, which won't take me too long to read because it is a middle grade, and the rest of Priory, which might be a stretch to think that I'm going to get that done within the next 2-3 weeks. So, we'll see. But I'm going to continue, and I will update you whether to tell you I finished the book and start a new one or end the vlog. So, I will see you when I see you. Hello, it is Monday, October 14th, and I got home from work and just immediately was reading because I wanted to finish the book. I don't have it with me, but I did finish Belladonna. I did skim a bit. I will be honest, I did skim a bit because your girl did not have the ability to go through that whole thing. But there were elements that I did enjoy to a point, but I just think the execution probably just wasn't for me. I did see things coming, like there were thoughts like going through my head, like maybe this is the case, or maybe this, and like they would teeter between two different things, but I was still inevitably right in at least it was one of those two things, or one of those things, which is fine. But I think the things that were revealed were like, okay, I don't think we needed this whole book to get to this point, but it's fine. I mean, she kept bringing up puzzle pieces, and I'm like, girl, and like then when it was happening, it was like the puzzle pieces finally went into place, like clicked into place. I'm like, yeah, because it's fucking being told to you. But regardless, and the stuff with death was still a little weird to me. I did force, like, it was one of the things that I thought that it was gonna be, but it was weird because technically death is still like way older than her, and it's just still odd to me, but whatever. But there was like a character introduced at the end of the book that I'm a little intrigued about. My sister does have the second one, but do I really want to go through the second one? I don't know. We'll see. But I am intrigued a little bit to see like this character, and it's like, does Adeline Grace have just a thing with the concept or the illusion, the prospect of a love triangle? Because but yeah, I did finish it. It was not my favorite thing to read, but I did finish it. It did feel YA, but then there were some elements that I'm like, this feels very like this feels like new adult, which to me maybe it would make sense for it to be categorized as that, because she is like 19 turning 20. So, but and then there were some elements I'm like, this is getting a little too spicy to be a YA, but then the writing in it of itself, which is not a diss, did feel very YA, so it was very like confusing. But I did in fact finish it. My thoughts still stand. The pacing was not it. It left a lot to be desired to me, because it's like I didn't feel a connection to the characters. I didn't feel like it just felt convenient, like things were being handed to her, answers being handed to her. She was very trusting, very quick, even though there was glaring things like, maybe you shouldn't. But you know, that's just me. But but she is naive. Like there is a naivete, like I said, about her. Yeah, it wasn't for me. It was fine, but I'm glad to be done with that. But I am probably gonna end the vlog here. It is Monday. I don't really want to read anymore tonight, so there's no point in me doing a roll and then being like, hey, I'm gonna end the vlog, didn't read anything. I don't have a long break tomorrow at work, so I'm not gonna read any at that point. So I'm just gonna end it here and then roll tomorrow after work for the next book. I think I've already said that all I have left is the Inheritance games, the rest of Priory, and Empty Smiles. So we'll see if I can fit it into the next roll, but I'm enjoying the Spookoplathon, so always links in the description. But yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy my videos, please feel free to give a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here. It really makes my day, and I love seeing you here. And I'll see you in my next video.